know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't you proud to beg?
Ain't Too Proud to Beg is just one of many songs you will recognize in this Broadway musical. Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations, won the Tony Award in 2019 for Best Choreography. The show opens at the Jubilee Auditorium on Tuesday, and joining me is Harrell Holmes Jr., who plays Melvin Franklin of the Temptations. Harrell, nice to chat with you today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, I understand when you were a young kid, you had a group called the Little Temptations. Like, it sounds like you are born to play this role.
Yes, absolutely. Such a full circle moment. At the age of 8 years old, I had my own group, and we performed all over Michigan, singing all of the classic songs by the Temps. And it's really a dream come true to be in this show.
Mm-hmm. You're originally from Saginaw, Michigan, which is quite a distance from Detroit. Do you feel that this play captures the rise of the Temptations on the streets of Detroit themselves?
Yes, absolutely. That's one of the great things about this show. I mean, people know the hits, the Get Ready, My Girl, but you get a chance to really learn about the backstory about the group and how these men were real entertainers, real people who lived and walked these streets. So this story does a great job of doing that.
I understand some of the people who created this play also worked on Jersey Boys, which looked at another group from the 1960s. Looking at the play itself, is it more uplifting? Is it sobering? Is it a combination of those things?
It's definitely a combination. I would say it's a roller coaster ride. You have these happy songs, you have these dancing and the choreography, but you also see the tragedy and how they went through substance abuse and how unfortunately some of the members passed, and you get a chance to see the full spectrum of the group, and it's such an incredible story told through the lens of Otis Williams, who's still with us today and still touring today.
Wow.
So you get a chance to see the full story of the group.
Yeah, I don't want to give anything away, but the character you play, Melvin Franklin, did pass away in his 50s. I understand you have met with his children. What did they think of your performance?
They actually gave me the ultimate compliment and said I was able to bring their grandfather and their father to life. And that was the ultimate compliment for me. So I really try to embody that. I take that joy as a kid performing, and I bring that same energy to Melvin, because that's what he was. He was the ultimate energy. He was always smiling, always making faces and things on stage. So I bring that joyful kid energy to it, and the people love it.
Mm-hmm. You're in Vancouver right now with the show. How have you enjoyed being in a touring Broadway musical?
It's been incredible. And this is my first time in Vancouver. I went to Canada as a little kid, but I don't really have a huge memory of it. So this is my first time really being in Canada and enjoying it. And the crowd has been amazing. And we look forward to bringing the show to you guys and just having a great time.
Mm-hmm. Going back a few years, Harrell, you were on American Idol, and you also performed a bit on Star Search as well. How were those shows instrumental in advancing your career?
Instrumental in the way that on both of those shows, I sang The Temptations. So I guess it was as a forethought or just seeing where I am now is just such a full circle moment. It's really a blessing to be in this show. And it's just prepared me. This is my first theater show, first Broadway show, but I felt like I've been preparing for it all of my life. So I'm just super blessed to be a part of it, and I'm enjoying every part.
Yeah, it sounds like you're absolutely living the dream. I'm wondering, beyond this musical, what are your goals?
I want to get into TV and film next, and also want to put out my own music. That's really the basis of where I began performing. So I definitely look forward to putting out my own music soon, and I look forward to being on that big screen and entertaining the folks for years to come.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you in the future. We look forward to seeing you on stage in Calgary next week. Hope you have a good stay here. Thanks very much for chatting with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Take care. And you can see Broadway Across Canada's Ain't Too Proud, the life and times of the Temptations at the Jubilee Auditorium from September 19th, next Tuesday, to the 24th. For more information, go online to calgary.broadway.com or find them on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And you can connect with Harrell Holmes Jr. on Instagram and YouTube.